What I wanted to start with is I'm going to come out of this screen here and I'm going to go to our website. We've been encouraging more people to go to our website, the counseling portion of the website, because we post a lot of information there. As well, there's going to be a survey on there just so I can get feedback on tonight. But just so everybody knows, if you're at the main South Forsyth webpage, all you have to do, you have to hover over Student Services. Don't click Student Services because it takes you to Forsyth County's Student Support Services page. You have to hover over it and then come down to Counseling. Once you click on Counseling, that brings you to our main page. And as you can see, we're all about grit this year. That's the school's thing. That's what Ms. Wilson's kind of building the culture here, more grit. And we've been talking to the students about it. As you scroll down, this is the main information part of it. These buttons here, you can actually click on. If you need information about the counseling staff, this is the counseling staff's information here below. And like I said, the buttons are the main information here. We have 9th through 12th, just different information for different classes that needs to be posted. SAT information, academic assistance, that's the tutoring, help sessions, things like that. Of course, the Move On and Ready button, we'll research that in a second. There's post-secondary information. When we have summer school, we'll post summer there. We also have summer programs, college programs, that'll be posted there. And registration and schedule. This is going to be the most important one in a couple weeks, okay? This is where you go to find out what classes we offer. It's not active now, but when the portal opens, we'll make it active. What classes we offer, when could you take it, any type of form that you need to fill out for a senior who's doing IE squared. Just everything will be posted there for registration purposes. Then scholarship and financial aid. I cannot say enough, because people always ask me, when do I start looking for financial aid? You start now. Because the earlier I know about the financial aid, the earlier I can start my kid working toward whatever service hours, whatever GPA, whatever they need to have so they can be eligible for whatever scholarship. So as a rising, there's some rising 9th grade parents in here too, I would start looking at it. I would make this one of my favorite pages on my browser, okay? Because you're gonna refer to it a lot. And then transcript requests. That goes to your mainly seniors, but we also have juniors who are applying to summer programs that they may need to go there to request a transcript. I may have a sophomore who's applying to a summer program who also may need to request a transcript. But now that we're talking about Move On When Ready, we'll see that there might be a 9th grader who may need to request a transcript, because that's where I'm going to go if I need to apply for a Move On When Ready program, because the colleges will require a transcript be sent. But just so you know, we're going to click on the Move On When Ready button. Almost anything, any information we have, we put on this page. Again, this presentation will be uploaded to this page, and hopefully the video will be uploaded as well. But if at the end of this, if you could go to this page for me and do the survey, I think it's like 3 or 4 questions real quick, click, 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 and you're done just to get feedback. But as you get on here, you scroll down. These are all links. Frequently asked questions, dual enrollment, Move On Ready student participation agreement, which we're going to go over in a bit. Anything we have in reference to Move On When Ready is on this portion of the site. Things about University of North Georgia, Lanier Tech, and we post, again, anything we have, we'll put on the site. So that's a great resource for you. So I definitely want everybody to know how to access the counseling portion of the website, everything that's there. And again, I'll remind you at the end, if you would go back to the site on your way out, on your phone, at home, and do the survey when we're done. Okay, on to the presentation. I said I want you to be dangerous just so you know enough, okay? And tonight, I'm going to be kind of going from counselor to student, because as you can see, I have a 5-year-old, and I'm planning on him doing Move On When Ready, because I would say the biggest benefit is probably me saving money by him taking classes in high school so I don't have to pay for them once he graduates from high school. That's going to be the biggest benefit. Okay, what is Move On When Ready? The state's program, they've altered it. It used to only be 11th through 12th grade. Now, yes, there are programs that 9th graders can apply to and get accepted. I have a 9th grader right now who's taking a class at Lanier Tech. And we'll go through some of the schools here. A majority of schools don't allow 9th graders, but there are some that will accept a 9th grader. So again, it can start as early as 9th or 10th grade. But basically, Move On When Ready replaces Excel, Hope, Grant. These were all of the other programs. And basically, we had 5 or 6 different programs. And as a counselor, I couldn't keep up with who was doing what, as well as the other counselors in the state. The colleges couldn't keep up with it. So the state said, okay, let's find a way to combine it and put them all under one umbrella so everybody's on the same page. And basically, that's what they did with Move On with Ready. As you can see, it says students are responsible for course-specific fees. I put that on there because the tuition's paid for, they get the books at public schools. They get books, and then like computer fees, things like that, those are already included. But if I take like an art class that has like a specific sketchbook I need, those are some things that a student will have to pay for. So if you do receive a bill, like a lab fee, I have students who are receiving emails now about lab fees, and they're saying, hey, I thought the program was free. It's not totally free. There are some things that the school will charge students for. Okay, how can I participate? You got two Move On with Ready students. You got the full-time student. Basically, they don't come to South Forsyth for any classes. I got a student who's finishing her second year. She spent the whole year down at Middle Georgia College, and she lived on campus. Last year's a junior. Now as a senior, she's done the same thing. So she hasn't come to South basically for anything besides to take the EOC. And she's taking all her classes there. There's another student who lives at Kennesaw. There are other students who live at home, but they may drive up to, exit 16 to the Cumming campus. I have another student who lives at home here, but he drives all the way to Dahlonega to take all of his college classes there, and he does not come here for anything. So basically, that's what a full-time student is. They can commute, they can live on campus, and yes, they're able to get parking on the college campus so they can get there. The part-time student, this is what the majority of our students do, okay? A part-time student, we consider somebody who's taking the Georgia Tech Calc. They take the one, even though they don't go to the campus, they do it via distance learning. So they're actually here, but they're taking the college course. But they take the rest of their classes here. Then we have a student who, in the morning, they go to UNG, they take their English, their government, and then they're here by fourth period, and then they take the rest of their classes here. Vice versa, have a student who starts here, they go here first through third or first through fourth. Basically, it's flexible. Whatever that student can fit into their schedule, they're able to do. So a student may come here first through fourth, and then leave at the fourth period and take one or two classes on the college campus. And that's basically what a part-time student looks like. As you can see at the bottom, that student's probably going to have to apply for parking here as well as the college campus. So they have somewhere to park, because especially for that kid, because they're going to be moving pretty fast, they definitely want to have somewhere to park so they can get to class on time and different things like that. So it's basically what your students look like who will participate, full-time or part-time. Okay, where can I do this? Basically any school in the state college in the state of Georgia, whether it's a university, private college, or a technical school, okay? Anything on the system, the University System of Georgia, the technical college system, and then you got private schools who are accredited. Like I have students who've done things at Emory, a private school, Oglethorpe. So basically, everything's open to your student if they want to do this. They just have to apply and get accepted at the college. If they're accepted at the college, we work with the student to kind of get everything done with their schedule. Okay, what can I get out of it? What's the benefit? Students can earn college credit while also earning high school credit. So that same credit they're taking, as long as it's approved by Move On When Ready, we're going to take it and we're going to put it on the high school transcript. And some of those classes meet graduation requirements towards their high school diploma. As well, if you're looking at a transcript and you're looking at the GPA, it's a 1-point bonus added to any dual enrollment class. So basically, I get an A in college English. When it goes on my transcript, it says 95. But when it goes into my GPA, instead of going as a 4, it goes in as a 5. So that's the benefit. And now, depending on what your student wants to do, you don't have to do this. You can just go and take classes and get college credits out the way. But now, and this is a big part of change, students can actually earn degrees or certificates, associate degrees, because like I said, the young lady down in Millersville at Middle Georgia College, she's been there for 2 years and she's working towards earning an associate's degree. You have students who can go over here and do some certificate programs at Lanier Tech if they start early enough. And that's why we're introducing this as early as around the 9th grade. Okay, if I'm a junior, probably not going to be able to earn anything right now at a college or associate degree, but if I'm a 9th grader, 10th grader, I'm going to put myself in a position where I can do this. Okay, here's the fine print. There are no residency or citizenship requirements. So basically, if I'm an international student and I don't have any citizenship, I can still do this program. All I have to do is be enrolled at a Georgia high school. For us, I just have to be enrolled here at Forsyth High School. And then I just have to get accepted at the college. As long as the college accepts me, I'm enrolled here, I'm eligible for the program. Colleges set the admissions requirements. We have nothing to do with that. There's a slide, I'll show you some of the differences at the colleges. But they set that, so that's why you'd have to research the individual colleges that your student may be interested in applying to. Students are responsible for taking ELCs, okay? If I'm taking American Literature at University of North Georgia, I take the class there, I get my grade, but I still have to come back here and take the end of course test. Any class I take at the college level, I'm still responsible for the end of course test.
How does that apply towards the transcript?
We'll talk about that. I got that.
Okay.
Students can participate in Move On Ready at multiple colleges. So for example, I'm interested in nursing. You know, at South, we don't have the health sciences here. I'm interested in nursing, and I want to take some college classes. So if I'm accepted at Lanier Tech to do the nursing program, and I'm accepted at UNG, I'm going to go to Lanier Tech to do the nursing classes, and I'll go to University of North Georgia to take my English and math or whatever I choose to take. Actually, if the schedule works, that student can be enrolled in 3 places. I can take nursing at Lanier Tech, I can come here and take a class, and then I can also go to University of North Georgia and take a class. So again, when I say it's very flexible, there are a lot of options right here for students to take advantage of. Who pays for it? Mom and dad don't. So that's the great thing. That's the even better thing about it. Georgia Student Finance Commission are invoiced by the colleges, okay? Basically, the college is going to send them an invoice saying that this student has been approved to take these classes, this is what they're taking with us, please pay for it. And as long as it's on the approved list, the state, the Finance Commission will pay for it. Move on ready classes do not count against Hope and Zell, and that's huge for parents. Because before, when it first started, when I first moved to Georgia, it counted against some of those Hope credits, but now it doesn't, okay? So I was just talking to a young lady on the way over here to set up, and she was talking to me, and she was saying, is it possible for me to start working on graduate classes while I'm under Zell, Miller, or Hope? Based on this, yes, okay? So if I go ahead, like for example, the little girl at Middle Georgia College, when she enrolls in college, she's gonna basically be a junior. So 2 years of her Hope and Zell she can save. So if it's possible for her, while she's finishing up a degree, to fit in some graduate classes, she can do that. So again, I tell all my students, my families, everybody's gonna have a different strategy to this. But we want you to know that this is kind of some things you might want to start thinking about your family because you can save a lot of money. Move On Ready will pay for the max of 15 credits. So yes, a student can take 4 to 5 classes at the college campus like a full-time student, and they'll pay for 15, okay? Again, they have to be on the approved list, and we'll go over that in a second. I made what I'm about to do is I also pulled down this version of this PowerPoint and show you what site to go to so you can look and see what kind of classes are on there. They also pay for textbooks, which they did not before. Like I said, public schools, this is what happens. They'll pay for 15 credits. At private schools, you got 250 per semester hour at private colleges. So it won't be everything if your student goes to a private college, like Emory or Oglethorpe. In the event the funds provided don't cover everything, the school has to eat it, okay? Again, that does not include lab fees, art supplies, and things like that. But anything that's supposed to be covered under Move On When Ready, that student would not get the bill for, the college would take care of it. And like we talked about private colleges, it wouldn't cover private colleges, because private colleges they only get paid $250 per semester credit. If a student chooses to enroll in a course that are not Move On When Ready approved, a parent can pay for it. Like I have a kid who's taken 3 or 4 classes. 3 of the classes are on the Move On When Ready approved list, so the state's paying for that, but the parents decided that the student still needs that class, so they're paying for that class as well. So that would be available to students if you decided, hey, 3 or 4 of the classes can be paid for, I'll pay for this one because I know you need it for whatever major that you're intending on going into. So that's an option as well.